Well, we're going to look at a potential revival. Should we take the work truck? Work truck? Work truck. So Josh, he says, oh, that's ice. This is frost, Josh. You're from the south.
Is it frozen water?
It's just frost.
Is it frozen water?
It's just frost.
Is it frozen water?
Get in the work truck.
Yeah, the keys were in here.
Yeah, good. I'm glad the keys were in it all night. That's fantastic. All right. So like I said before, I'm from up north where you just scrape a little hole in the center of your windshield and then you're good to go. Well, we got a little hole in the center, so all right. Onward. All right. We got fuel. I think we got fuel. Let's count up. We got the breakfast of champions. Josh has Uncrustables.
Yeah.
Are they everything you hoped and dreamed?
Yeah. I love Uncrustables.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna eat a hot breakfast. Anyway, let's go. What are we looking at? We're looking at a 66 Mercury potentially.
Yeah, 66 Mercury Town Park is what I was told.
I don't think there is a town park model when I think about it. I think Park Lane maybe, or a Colony Park.
He said town.
A Colony Park would be the wagon. I don't know. We're gonna find out together. We don't know. We don't have the work rig. Well, we have the work rig. We don't have the tools because we're just evaluating it today. Unlike some rich YouTubers, I can't afford to just buy stuff sight unseen and then just go revive it. I kind of want to know ahead of time, and this guy doesn't have time to take pictures or anything, so.
Yeah, and we don't have a helicopter. We can't just fly out the site.
Yeah. Shout out to Heavy D. Anyway,
we gotta take the scout car.
Anyway, we're gonna take a look at this Mercury and do a quick eval on it. It's a lot of driving for a quick eval, but I can't afford to lose any money right now, horrifically, so let's do this thing. There she is. I wonder how long this has been sitting. Goodness.
Probably 20 years.
20 years. Looks more than 20. Wow.
I told you it was a barn find.
Yeah, that's nice, but goodness. Let me back up to get. I can't back up right. Try to get a door open, Josh. I can't see the interior because the. Huh.
Not too.
I mean, a little bit moldy, but. Huh. Oh, it's got a key in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Huh, interesting.
Not too bad.
She's a Butte Clark. Landjot had a vinyl top on it. Somebody took the vinyl top off. That's probably good because I would have ruined the top as they always do. Can't believe you're sitting in that. You're young, your lungs can handle it. It's really,
It's not bad.
interior cleanup really nice.
Oh yeah, baby.
Is it? Oh, it's up on jack stands.
Yeah.
See, that's the smart way to store it. That's,
You parked it right.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Gently, kind of work it back and forth a little more with each swing. Like that. There you go. You got to overcome the. You got to overcome the door bumper things. It has like a tab that.
Dude, this is one crazy body line.
It really is. So it had a vinyl top. You can tell that's where the. I think there's probably a logo there or something, maybe. But it had the vinyl top, but they took the vinyl off, so it has kind of protected it somewhat. I mean, the top's not gone, it's just surface rust. When they put the vinyl top on them, they didn't worry about getting the seams, so maybe it's not even completely filled. I want to go around to the back here. The full effect.
Is that a plate?
It does have a plate with October
92.
Yep, October of '92. So I think your 20-year estimate was just slightly off. Oh no, there is a hole in the rear by the window there. Oof.
92. What is that?
That's 1992.
Well, yeah.
1900s. I don't know if you're familiar with that
No.
that century.
Not.
Since you were born like maybe 20 years after that. 92. So
That's 34.
34 years. Yep.
It's been sitting for 34
I
years.
guess it's been sitting for 34 years. It looks it too. I wonder if it was painted when it was sat or if it was in primer. This side's up, but I think those tires had come right around. Still got bias plies on it, Josh.
What?
It's still got bias plies on it.
I don't know what that is.
Well, look at him. You're a tire guy. You see?
Oh, I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Instead of radials. Mirrors got some issues there. I think it would drive right out of here. I'd really like to see under the hood, but I don't think we're gonna. Now that tire, that one might not come around.
Yeah.
I'm just basing that off of just
The hole?
how it's sitting, and the giant fact that the sidewall's missing. I really want to see under the hood, but my hands, I can't feel them.
Dude, it's bad.
Can we see?
There's a front clip.
Can we see? Yeah. Take a look for the front clip.
Somewhere.
Can we see underneath there? You got a flashlight on you?
No.
It was? Well, I mean, I think they were all AC cars, but it's got a gymongous AC condenser. Just kind of gently lift the hood. There's just a little latch in the front there, and I'm going to peek under.
Do you really think I can lift this 800-pound hood?
Yes, I think you can. It's not as heavy as it looks.
Oh, well, there's tools.
I'm just telling him that because I'm trying to give him confidence, so he... How long have those tools been sitting there, do you think?
Show her this latch.
So there's a latch. If you kind of
this?
Yeah, pull the whole thing back
pull
and then.
that.
Okay. She gave. Okay, I see what looks to be a complete engine with no battery and a steel me junction. Okay.
Dude,
Typical
there's some strong
Ford
hood
Lincoln
springs.
Mercury. Yeah, we didn't bend the hood, did we?
I don't think so.
Man. Yeah, so they got the back up in the air. Why is the back up in the air but the front isn't? Is it busted?
No, it's on blocks right here.
So why was it parked?
I think he just stopped driving.
But the front end's off, so found the keys on the dash. Has a trunk key. Has the power antenna. Look at that baby. So something's living in here, but fortunately they took the carpet out, or whatever was living in here took the carpet out, which is more likely. But it's not all. It's not completely rusted out. You know, the thing is, Josh, I would put this back on the road and I would probably just daily this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just got that cool factor, even with the, you just like OSFO the whole thing, rattle can it.
Or just clear coat it and just save the patina.
It's got the nice, all the little trim pieces. The problem is the front. We have not located any of the front pieces around here.
Dude, I can't believe that those springs are so good.
At the trunk lid.
Yeah. Well, that's not going back close.
Yeah, you probably got to just kind of gently massage it past the. Yeah, you just push. You know, it's just a metal lip. You just got to push. Yeah, just like that.
It's too cold for this.
Or massage it. Josh, it's got a trailer hitch.
Yeah.
Just like we were joking about using this as a service rig, hooking a trailer up behind it. It's ready to go. Oh man, I see a thermostat on the dash. I'm sure that's a good sign.
This interior really is not bad at all.
How did you do this before? Come on. There we go. Just need some oil. Oh, that door is shut like
Butter, baby.
Oh, I want to open the driver's side. My hand is so cold.
I think my face might fall off.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit. Oh, dude. Oh my goodness. I'm in love.
It's pretty sick, man. There's a hose in the floorboard.
Oh, I'm sure that's fine. This is just so gorgeous. I feel like the shifter is in gear though. It is, it's in drive. I'm sure that's fine. It feels like it's hooked up, maybe. On the other hand, House 66, they probably didn't have a shift interlock yet. Man, this would make a great work rig because you've got more space in there than the bed of my pickup.
Dude.
Plus, if you add the back seat.
This thing is sick.
Oh, I see a spare ignition cylinder.
Oh.
That might be what that is. Lots of spare parts and so forth. But these old rigs, you can kind of see the back seat. There's maybe a foot between the seats, but you know, all of your space here.
Got 47 foot with the trunk and hood.
Not a locking gas cap.
But there is a cap.
But there is a cap. I don't know what that is. I'm sure that's fine. Let's see how this one shuts. Oh, I love these old door handles. You're not familiar with these, but they
Push down.
lift up.
Lift up.
The ashtrays that aren't connected to anything. Just snaps right in there. Okay, well, we know what we're looking at now. I don't know, guys. Should we revive this thing? It looks relatively complete under the hood from the little bit I can see. We don't know, well, basically we know nothing about it other than what we're looking at. Gonna need new tires. Well, gonna need one new tire.
At least to get it out of
You know, those bias plies in the rear are perfectly fine. I wonder if we have the missing hubcap. That would be cool. We got one stud snapped off. That's fine. You don't need 5 anyway. Just an eval. Missing the chrome across the top of the windshield. That's probably an expensive piece, but this isn't the kind of car. This isn't.
I'm not looking to do a full
This
restoration.
is, yeah, this would be a driver, not a restoration. Well, we know what we're looking at. Should we revive it? Let me know down in the comments. Wish we could find the front. I wish I knew if the front was here, because that would be a decision whether I would buy it or not, because I don't know. Finding a front for a 66 Mercury in these parts is not a pleasant experience. So here's where you guys come in. If this is a car that you want to see me revive on the channel, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Is it worthwhile? I do believe it has been sitting for at least 34 years because some documentation we found in the car and based off what the owner is saying, it might actually be a little longer because I think it was parked before the registration ended, but we're going to go with 34 years just because it's easier. But it's been sitting a long time. If we revive it, it's not going to be easy, but the goal would be to revive it there and drive it out of there and home, basically. And whatever it needs. Probably everything is locked up. Probably the brakes are locked up, the carb is locked up, everything. The goal would be to just do everything right there on the car, drive it out of there. If that's something you want to see, let me know. I only have a certain amount of time set apart for these YouTube videos because, you know, gotta live like everyone else. So, you know, I kind of have to judge what's worthwhile doing based off of what people want to see. And it's, you know, it's something I would be interested in doing if people are interested in watching it. But I don't know what to do with the car afterward. It's a very nice factory original car. I believe it actually has 73,000 documented miles on it, and I believe it looking at the interior, and everything is original. Nothing's hacked on it, no hacked wiring or anything like that. I think it's worthwhile saving. It takes extra time to film it, so if I do it just for me, I probably won't film it. If it's something you guys want to see, I'll take the extra time to film it, because it takes like double the time in editing and filming, and you have to catch everything on camera, and it really ends up taking about twice as long. So you know, let me know. If enough people want to see it, we will certainly revive this thing and, you know, drive it out of the grave. And maybe even if enough people don't want to see it, maybe we'll revive it and drive it out of the grave. But what will we do with it afterward if we do that? I don't know. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. If we manage to rescue it, what should we do with it? It's got that trailer hitch on the back. New work rig? If you like these videos and you want to keep track of upcoming things, and especially if you want to see anything upcoming, and if you say yes and hope that this is upcoming, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell so you see when that comes out. As always, thanks for watching.